And it was only 15-second videos back then. And so we created a series of videos. This is what you do when you get pulled over. And it started with just invoke your fifth and shut the fuck up. But people were asking questions. What if the cop says this? What if he says that?
What if the cops?
What if he does this? And that's where me and my brother really brainstormed and came up with ultimately 25 words that you use, the only 25 words you use. And we started creating what we call the daily script review. So to give you those 25 words, this is what we do. Big brother, what do you say when the cop first comes up to your window and pulls you over? What do you say?
So the very first line of the script is, why did you pull me over? No matter what they say, why did you pull me over? And we'll just do it real quick as we hit each line. There's a case that says law enforcement has to come up on a traffic stop and give you the ticket. And they can't prolong the stop. No matter what they think or whatever, they have a hunch. They got 8-10 minutes to give you that ticket unless they develop independent probable cause to keep you there longer. So you want to establish, why'd you pull me over? Your light was out. Okay, thank you very much. What's that I smell? And then instead of saying, it's none of your effing business, it's, I'm not going to talk to you. We came up with the most polite way to say, it's none of your business, by saying, I'm not discussing my day. Eventually, you're going to have to say what, Mark?
Am I being detained or am I free to go? Because at that point, you want to give the cop a decision to make. And what we've heard and seen over all these years of teaching people this, if there's nothing crazy going on in your car, you don't have anything in plain view, the cop, this is also where you find out what kind of cop you got. Because as a lot of people think we don't like cops, it's just not true. We respect cops, we like cops, we don't like the bad cops. And we don't like the cops who don't respect the Constitution and your rights. And when you say, I'm not discussing my day, am I being detained or am I free to go? And you get a cop who says, well, why can't you just tell me one simple thing? I'm trying to keep you safe. Where were you going? Where are you coming from? None of that is their business. And the cop who gets agitated and irritated probably shouldn't have a badge. The ones who realize, this guy knows his rights. I don't see really anything going on. Yeah, here's your ticket. Here's your warning. Be on your way. Those are the good cops who respect your rights. And they're really trying out to get somebody out there who's doing something wrong versus turning a simple traffic ticket into a misdemeanor or a felony or whatever else they want to do by getting somebody to incriminate themselves. And people can say things and inadvertently incriminate themselves when they haven't even done anything wrong.